Hello, beautiful ladies. It is a sunny, noisy day here in the forest in Seattle, but the time is now for me to get started on this channel as Manifestel just posted the first video I had ever seen connecting feminine energy and lavender marriages. I'm super excited that she broke the ground on that because I have been planning this channel for a while to bring lessons I have learned from feminine energy to people that I think the feminine energy community has not yet been addressing. My first marriage was a lavender marriage. I wanted a baby, and so I thought my best course of action was to do so in a way that my parents would approve, because both my parents and all my peers said babies are expensive and they're a lot of work, and I just thought that meant that I had to maintain a relationship with my parents so that they continue giving me support, as opposed to marry someone that I was actually attracted to. But the funny thing is, in the feminine energy world, in the high value dating world, women are told so much about how what matters is not how attracted you are to a man, but how well he treats you, which I think is a lesson a lot of us could learn. But that's not where I was coming from. Even someone going into a lavender marriage, I still had so much to learn about having high expectations about being treated very well. I divorced my husband a few years into that marriage, and my mother was very upset by this. I thought that all I needed to do to have her support in being able to have an easier time having children was to marry the correct man, but that ended up not being the case. She did not speak to me for the rest of her life, and it was a big surprise to me. Now, at the time that I got married, I thought that I was a bisexual, but it was absolutely still a lavender marriage, even though I thought that I was capable of attraction to a man, because I would have needed to maintain the appearance of a good Christian marriage, which meant staying in both the broom closet and the regular closet. I also had to have married someone of the correct religion, because my mother was very Islamophobic. There was a time when I was a lot younger that I met a guy at a dance and I really liked him. And I decided to stop seeing him because I really liked him and I didn't want to fall in love and then be in the situation of having to choose between marrying him and still having my family. After my divorce, I learned a lot, but it was all information that was readily available to me as someone of my peer group in Seattle. And I would have never heard of feminine energy if I had not been so lucky for a friend of mine that I rarely see to have introduced me to a couple feminine energy teachers here on YouTube. I have learned so much for them. I have found so many applications to my life that are ways I have never heard of discussed on YouTube. There's feminine energy for a woman who not only chooses a husband because he's a good provider, but also in spite of her even being attracted to men. which is an option all women have. It never went away, but as we've had the freedom to marry women, we're no longer talking about that as a real possibility, and I don't think it helps anybody to limit people's options. There's other ways that it's helped me. I'm going to be mentioning autism and developmental trauma disorder and PTSD on this channel also. And I am so excited to share this all with you. Please hit subscribe. I really want to see you in the next one. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I would love to answer them in future classes. Thank you so much. Bye.